everyone, this is Adamu. I have returned just as I claimed I would. I have found some peace today. Today I will extend my exposure of the Black Hand. As I move forward, I must give one final warning before we begin. This is not so much to the public, but to all those involved. Although I have told you this in previous contacts, let it be known now to all and anyone who comes across these messages. You may believe that you are anonymous, and for some time you may stay that way. I cannot emphasize enough the influence of the Black Hand, and now that they are directly affiliated with world leaders, they will be virtually unstoppable. It is imperative that you keep your identity a secret at all costs. After today, there will be no turning back. What I'm about to read is the non-secular beliefs of every sect of the Black Hand. These are the core beliefs that we were taught from an early age. History, religion, as you know it. As society evolves, it becomes apparent that there is key things missing in these stories, these religious beliefs. Ages ago, this was purposely done by priests and shamans all over the world, so that only the initiated could have access to this information. From these things kept secret is where the Black Hand originates. What I will do proceeding is read from the text of what's known as the blackest memorandum, and I will give my interpretation of it as it was taught to me as a child by the priests of the Black Hand that are known as the keepers of Cain's secret, or the keepers in short. There are 2 volumes of the blackest memorandum. This is volume 1. I made off with various clippings of parchment and vellum codices. It is said that this variation was written in the 1800s, but was taken mostly from the original, who was written by Atticus, that was employed by the Black Hand to write the original. It is said there's also other variations. Now, let us begin. First chapter. As it came to pass in the days of Nuh, God sent out a prophet, and he was young, but so did God send unto him a vision. And it was of days past, yet those visions are yours, along with others. He did say unto him, all these visions are you, and all your fathers before you, and before his, until it was of those visions that are of Cain's, the first son of Adam, and what he does between the time of his brother's death and after. And as the prophets sleep, so did his God show unto him a great passing. 'Twas the time after Cain. He talked with God, and with great worth Cain set out to dwell in the land of Nod. And unto him he took no things, for he no longer wished to toil, but only to silence the cry of his brother's blood from the earth. And after 5 days and 5 nights, so did Cain find a cave, and inside this cave was many a symbol drawn. So Cain rested, and drank from the water within. A bright light was shown unto the cave, and so did Cain raise to his feet. Within the light was only silence, and so did Cain hear his brother cry no more, nor did he need the light. Therein an angel did come, and say unto him, why do you cry unto your brother man? Why do you wish forgiveness? I have slain my brother, Cain said. Before this light his sound would crieth out to me always, and God had destined me to roam the earth forever, beckoning his forgiveness. But surely you may know this from your master. Nay, hearken the angel, what do you know of my master? Yet your master and mine be not one, but of one of many masters in the world that dwelleth above the earth. Forgive me, Cain said unto the angel, but my God is the creator of my father, the first of man, There were none before him, for he was the first. This what your God hath said, cried the angel. Nay, said Cain, but yet you are the only ones. But yet you are not the only ones, cried out the angel to him. Not are you the only ones, but nary is your God. For there are many and many gods, and they have spread your kind to all corners of the earth. Ask unto man, what doeth his image of God be? And so shall he tell you. In the north he is strong and cream-skinned, donning large horned helmets, and armor of mail made of iron. In the south he is dark, tall, donning lion's pelts, and armored with spears. In the east he is yellow and short, and carries the way of the Spirit, and flies upon the dragons. And in the west there he is red, and dwelleth with his ancestor in cities of gold, collecting the sacrifice of man, and travels in the sky like a bird. For that is just a few, and there are many, said the angel. For my name is Azrael, and I have seen many things. But your master and mine are not one. Cain did crieth out, I have sinned against my master, and against me he did mark, so that I may roam the earth, and yet no man may kill me forever, and shall the face of my God may never again I see. And the ground will never bear fruit, and this curse shall I live out forevermore. And the angel spoke, saying, Verily, your mark will be set forever and always, for the smite from a God will always be. For there is no sorcerer on earth that may bring ritual unto a hex from God. Then shall I offer you this sanction, asked the angel. For your God does know, as does mine, that good and evil are of the minds of men, as is time, as is a name. Yet the heavens and earth do flow on every day from light to dark, from dark to light. So are the days of man, that the Spirit of God do come from many through all the universe forever, that the balance of earth do lie in its phases. Sacred energies are the Spirit of God in all things, and all emotions of man is the Spirit of God. Then cried the angel, If all man felt sorrow, so would the balance of earth. If all man felt joy, then so would the Spirit in earth. To all things, so is the balance. Tipped, if the Spirit goes to light or dark, so does all gods know this, yet always guides his sentries to tip the Spirit's scales. For I have seen the future, and for man it is bleak. So I come unto you in the time of your need, and say, Go unto men of the earth, and take ye a woman, and thereof bear children, and show unto them how thou wilt bear the black hand of the gods, as did Enki unto the wicked in the days before Adam, and before Cain slew Abel. And Cain did protest, I have no knowledge of these things, yet I will show unto you. And so the angel did. And Cain gained the knowledge of the black hand of Enki. And Cain did see the symbols in the cave, and wrote unto a slab of basalt the symbols he did see, for the angel did show him the knowledge, and Cain understood. And the angel Azrael gave unto him a ring, and upon this ring was the language of the angels, and it did help Cain see as the angel spoke. All night and all day did Cain learn. And then, as the sun did set, upon the next day, Cain did sleep, and when he woke, the angel was gone. But Cain did no longer hear the cry of his brother, and in exchange, Cain did know that all of his days, and all his sons' days, and all his sons after, would be devoted unto the black hand and his teachings, and what Cain had written would forever be recorded through all the lines of Cain. And so did Cain go out and took himself a wife, and bore children, and his first son was named Enoch. And so he was taught what was told to his father, by the angel Azrael. And Cain did say to Enoch, These are the things I have written on the slab of basalt within the cave. Read unto them, my son. And this is the end of the first chapter. These are the things that are taught to the children of the Black Hand. These are non-secular beliefs that we hold very sacred. That is to say, I did hold sacred. I must uproot now. I've been in one place for far too long. I must collect my things and go. But I will return with Chapter 2. I should mention, things will become more clear as we go. Through the ages, as the Black Hand's influence grew stronger, we were able to compile more pieces together. Once we were able to piece Central Native American tablets together with these very writings from the Vatican catacombs, it became abundantly clear that there was intervention from a presence of a higher caliber, even one we may refer to as God. It's imperative I go now. Yet check back periodically. Eventually, I will be able to find a place that I can settle down for a while, and I'll be able to upload more of this information to my contacts. They have been warned if their contacts do not check in within a 2-week time period, then you can be certain I am dead. At which time, there will be a failsafe. That failsafe will be a password that is sent directly to a third-party contact that will have access to one of the most monumental discoveries that human beings have ever known. But for now, I must collect myself. And remember, they are always watching.